And how are you doing? Today, we would like to continue from here with talk. Um, we have been on diversity management, and we have seen the various aspects of diversity in our workplaces. We have seen cultural diversity, we have seen ethnic diversity, we have seen disability diversity, and today we are going to see generational, socioeconomic, and educational diversity. These are the things that we're going to see. The generational, we have socioeconomic, and then we have educational diversity. So these are the aspects of diversity that we're going to look at today in this meeting. So I would like to welcome all of you for today's training. This training is being provided by the Institute of Global Peace and Conflict Management, and it is a free training, a professional training, 1 month training. So when you go through the training, at the end of the training, you sit for an examination. Once you pass the examination, we issue you a certificate. All of this for free. You are not paying anything for it. All right. It's our way of empowering those that are following us on Facebook, on YouTube, and all other social media handles. All right. So if you are following us on Facebook or on YouTube or on any of our social media handles, and you have not participated in any of our trainings, you have not taken advantage of any of this training, try and take one. We offer training every month, all right? So it's there for you to take advantage of it and benefit from it. At least you can empower yourself with some skills that will help you in your personal interactions, in other communal interactions, business interactions, even in workplaces interaction, right? So because this conflict resolution training skills, do you understand? So we have different aspects of conflict, and conflict affect us differently. All right. So it can be in a workplace, it can be in a communal setting, it can be in interpersonal relationship. All right. So it affects us in different dimensions. So if you can participate in this training, you will learn one or two things that will empower you with certain skills to deal with conflict and also mitigate the occurrence of conflict in any environment you find yourself, right? So this is why it is very crucial for you to take advantage of this opportunity, right? It's a free opportunity open to everybody. So far as you are following us on our social media, you are qualified to participate in this training. So I'd like to welcome all of you for today's training. And my name once again is Pavli Joshua, and I have been your host all along. And today we are going to continue. Like I announced the topic before some of you join, we are going to look at generational, socio-economic, and educational diversity. Generational, socio-economic, and educational diversity. So these are the aspects of diversity that we are going to deal with. All right. When we talk about generational, we are talking about the period. Maybe we'll cover like 4 periods. All right. Those that were born between the period of 1946 to 1964, and then those that were born from the period of 1965 to 1980. This we are covering like 20 years. Do you understand? And then those that were born from the period of 1981 to 1996. All right. And those that were covered, they were born from the period of 1997 to what 2012. All right. These are the periods of when cover. So we have different generations, all right, and that's what we call them generational. And so these generational diversities, they come with specific attributes and capabilities, all right. They come with certain factors that follow them into the workplace, and then they, you know, let them out in their workplace. Do you understand? So this is what we're talking about here. So please, if you join us, you can do way to share this link so that other people can also join. You can share it in our WhatsApp group. You can help us to share in our WhatsApp group so that other people can also join and be part of this training. All right. You can also put it on your wall. You can also put it on your page, inviting others to also join. You can also share the meeting in the groups on Facebook. Let others also take time to join. All right. And by so doing, you are increasing our level of reach so that the message can reach to many, many, many people. You understand? So now, when we talk about generational, socioeconomic, and educational diversity, like I've said, we are looking at different durations of certain category of people that were born from this certain period. They come with unique characteristics. They come with different unique attributes that enhances their level of engagement in the workplace in participation in the work. So that's why we are considering this period. Do you understand? Then we'll talk about socio-economic. Do you understand? We have different socio-economic factors that influence our attitudes in the workplace, and then of course, educational levels also influences our approach to workplaces, and of course, leadership and career development. Do you understand? So this is what we're going to consider here today. So understanding generational diversity. So when we talk about generational diversity, what are we talking about? So when we talk about different generations in the workforce, all right, because there's a workforce that is characterized with different generation. All right. If you look at the organization, you will see that there are some people that were born between the period of 1946 to 1964. They are still in the work environment, in the workforce. Do you understand? They're still in the workforce. There are some of them that are leaders, they are directors, they are director generals in your organization. They were born between this period. Do you understand? And then, of course, you have people that were born in 1965 to 1980 who are also some of them in the middle level, some of them in the leadership position. Do you understand? Who are there? Then there are also those that were born between the period of 1981 and 1996 are also in the middle level, or some of them also heading position in the organizations. And then, of course, we have those that were born between the period of 1997 to 2012, who are also peradventure by virtue of some maybe a technological advancement and the nature of skill. Some of them find their ways in a management position. Do you understand? Despite the fact that in this period, most of them also subordinate in the organization. So when we talk about different generations in the workforce, it means that these categories of people are interacting in the workforce. Do you understand? They make up the workforce and they come with unique and different attributes that affect the organization. They come with different skills, different talents, different exposures, different orientations. Do you understand? Different skills that influences how the organizations operate. All right, so the modern workforce comprises multiple generations, all right, each with distinct experiences, values, and expectations. That is what it is. So the current workforce is interwoven with these generations. Do you understand? And they come in with different experiences, different values, and different expectations. Do you understand? So when you understand these differences, it helps you to, promote and advance a more cohesive and productive work environment. Do you understand? Because sometimes we believe in what we believe in. We remain so unwelcoming. We don't want to, we are afraid of change based on our own generation. Do you understand? And then there are some that want things to be done drastically and dramatically. Do you understand? Because of their own generation. Do you understand? So we are going to look at this period. So the people that were born between the period of 1946 to 1964, We call them baby boomers. All right. We call them what? Baby boomers. Baby boomers. That is, BABYBOOMERS. Baby boomers. These are the period people that were born between the period of 1946, the period of 1964. We call them the baby boomers. Now, what are the attributes of this particular generation of people? If you look at these people, 'cause, maybe for one of them here, if you were born between this period of 1946 and you are listening to me, and 1964 and you are here listening to me, look at your attributes here. Maybe you, as I'm mentioning some of these things, you begin to feel them, you begin to notice them, that these are the things that you demonstrate. Do you understand? So you are a baby boomer, and you understand. So they value loyalty. This generation, they value what? Loyalty. They value what? Loyalty. That is the problem Wiki, the former governor of Rivers State, is having with his successor, because Wike is born between this period. All right. Wike was born between this period, 1946, 1964. All right. So they value what? Loyalty. So if you were born in this period, is that attributed to you as well? You value loyalty as well? That is number one attribute. Number two is that they are very hardworking. They are very hardworking. Is Wike not hardworking? It's hardworking. You understand? They are very hardworking. They are very hardworking. Is Dangote not hardworking? It's hardworking. They are born in this period. Do you understand? They are very, very hardworking. What about Tinubu? Tinubu too is in this category. They are very hard. And then discipline. They also are disciplined individuals. Do you understand? Discipline. This is what they want. So you see how they are disciplining people here and there because they are disciplined. Do you understand? So they like discipline and they discipline people. Do you understand? So that's why Wike and Tinubu are disciplining people, discipline masters. Do you understand? Because they value loyalty. And so once you disobey, they silence you. Look at Ombode. Ombode in Rivers State, in Lagos State. Because his loyalty was broken, what happened? He was kicked out. He did just one thing. See him now. If care is not taken, he will not even finish this one thing, because the chances of him returning that to the government house in River State is as slim as in the hole of a needle. Do you understand? His chances of coming back to government house are very slim, very, very slim. So he doesn't have hope coming back. And even if he comes back, he will come and meet a very weak structure on ground, because already the sole administrator is beginning to appoint the allies of Wike already into the government. Do you understand? So if Sim comes back now, this is another battle that he was beginning to still be facing now. And if he tries to do anything, the House Assembly will be ready to also kick him out again. Do you understand? So these are the issue. And I believe they have started with the executive or the civil service. By the time they finish now, they'll face the judiciary. They must finish the judiciary and make sure that their own persons are being installed there. Do you understand? So his chances of coming back are very slim, right? So these are the issue. So now they value loyalty, they value the hard work, and they also they are disciplined. Do you understand? So this is the baby boomers. All right. So and they also they prefer face-to-face communication. All right. They don't like anything online. Like for instance now, if we are interacting with the baby boomers, They want to come to our office, come and know our office, see, to come. They want to find out. Some of them, because of the fact that we are not interacting face to face, they cannot register for this program to be our members or anything like that. They don't want to because they are not sure. For them, we're trying to scam them because online something they are not used to it. Do you understand? They want face to face something. They don't want work from home. That's why Donald Trump is trying to cancel that work from home idea. Everybody come to office. Baby boomers, they prefer facial interaction, one on one. Do you understand? And then so may be less adaptable. This kind of category of people are less adaptable to rapid technological changes. They don't embrace technology. Nah, no. Technology is waste of time. It's distraction to them. Do you understand? They are not interested in that. Technology is total distraction. They are not interested. Am I lying? So if you fall in this category, come and testify. Just come and share your testimony. Say what they are saying here now concerns you. If you see a baby boomer, they don't like technology at all. They don't want to do anything that has to do with technology. They don't want to associate themselves with it. You understand? They are baby boomers. Do you understand? So that is what it is. All right. So if you're a baby boomer, indicate in the comment section. Let me know that you are here. All right. So now this is this generation. They don't accept change. Change, most especially technology, they don't associate. Right. Ask them to do one small task on a computer. You want to kill them. Eh? You want to kill them. It's a waste of time. That is the baby boomers. People that were the generation that was born between 1946 and 1964. And we have them in our workforce environment. They are directors, they are chief executive officers in the organizations. You understand? They are the ones. So they are in the organization. This is one aspect of the diversity in terms of generational diversity that we're talking about. Then we talk about those that were born between the period of 1965 and 1980. We call them the Generation X. The Generation what? X. Generation X. All right. The Generation X category or diversity, you know, this category is an independent and self-sufficient generation. These are the people that are owners of businesses. They don't want to work with anybody. They just want to be on their own. They want to, you know, they are so, um, they just want their independence. Do you understand? They want to just be on their own, self-sufficient. And then also work-life balance is a priority. Work-life balance. They will enjoy life, they enjoy family. Those kind of people. Do you understand? They want to balance work and balance life. Do you understand? Families and all of that. So this is the category we find themselves, Generation X, and then technologically proficient, but not as digitally native as younger generation. Yes, they embrace technology, but not as the younger generation. All right, but they can do one or two, three tasks on that has to do with technology, and they can cope well. Unlike the baby boomers, do you understand? So Generation X can work with technology, and they can do some tasks on computer and all of that. But the baby boomers, no. Anything technology, they are not part of it. They are not party to it. Do you understand? So that is it. So we have another generation which is called the millennials generation. All right, the millennials generation, that is born, the generation that was born, anybody that born in 1981 to 1996. Right, anybody born between the period of 1981 and 1996, they are the millennials. Do you understand? These are the people that are born within this period. Do you understand? And so this kind of people, they are, purpose driven and seek meaningful work. Uh-huh. This is my own generation. Oh. This is my own generation. We are purposeful. I'm a purposeful person. Do you understand? I don't do things anyhow. I do things with a purpose. Do you understand? That's my own generation. And now it has come to my generation. I'm speaking. Do you understand? Yes, generation that was born between 1981 to 1996. This is my own generation. We are so purposeful, all right? And we see meaningful work. We don't want anything. We cannot go online and be scamming people. We don't have time for that. Meaningful work, all right? We don't know how to defraud people. We don't do Yahoo Yahoo. We cannot find my generation doing Yahoo Yahoo. No, we don't do Yahoo. We want meaningful work. We are so purposeful. We want meaningful work. Do you understand? And we're hardworking as well. You understand? And then, they, so uh, we are highly tech savvy and adaptable. Yes, we are not ignorant of technology. You understand? We savvy technology well. And of course, we can adapt to change if there is need. We can adapt. If you want us to do, uh, you know, manual, we'll go manual. If you want us to go digital, we'll go digital. We can adapt anytime, any day. Do you understand? This is our generation. I like this, my generation. Do you understand? Can do whatever we want to do. All right. This is the millennials. So we are the millennial generation. All right. Then this generation also prefer collaborative work environment and continuous feedback. Yes, want to, you know, work together as a team, do things together, collaborate. Do you understand? That's why sometimes I would like to bring some people in the studio, come, let's talk some things out. But people are not willing. Do you understand? Sometimes me, I prefer to give people opportunity to also, you know, show what they have. You understand? Collaborative work environment and continuous feedback. And I want to also get feedback. All right. How are we feeling? How are we doing? Are we doing well? Do you understand all of this? So please, if you join us, you do way to share the link to others, let them join. You can share in our WhatsApp group, let them also join. So, do you understand? So the millennials. So, how many of us are here? If you are in the millennials generation, let me know. So you can see we have talked about three generations so far. We talk about the baby boomers. We say this generation is is rigid. They don't adapt anyhow, right? They love loyalty. They value loyalty. Do you understand? They value hard work. Do you understand? So then we'll talk about the Generation X. Generation X, they are independent and self-sufficient. Do you understand? Technologically proficient, but not savvy like the the millennials. Do you understand? So that's it. All right. All together. Then our cross millennials are very purposeful. And then we talk about the last generation now, which is Generation Z, the Gen Z. All right. This is where we are now, the Gen Z. All right. This one, hmm, this one, at them they do social media. This one, at them sabi technology pass. You understand? At them they do Yahoo. They can scam you. They can defraud you online. They sabi technology. You understand? They savvy technology, right? So this Gen Z, right, is digital native. That is because this one are their own digital. You understand? Because they are born and brought up in digital age, in the digital age. So they are digital what natives. That's what we call them natives. All right. So and they have they are with a strong preference for online communication. Anything online, they did there. That's why you see full they are full on TikTok. That is the social media that is good for them. But you see, the older generation prefer Facebook, Twitter, and all of those one. But the Gen Z, TikTok is just for them. You understand? So anything online, they are ready for it, and then they prioritize um, diversity, inclusion, and social justice. They want to mingle. They want to interact. Do you understand? They want to mingle. They want to interact. Do you understand? Yes. And Lois, baby boomers, Generation X, millennial, and Gen Z. So you are missing one, right? Ahem. So we talk about they prioritize diversity. They want to mingle. They want to interact. They want other people to be part of them. Inclusion and social justice. Do you understand? They want social justice. This is the generation, and of course, they expect flexibility. Yeah, they are so flexible. They can adapt, they can change, they can work remotely. Do you understand? They can, remote option is what they want. They don't want to go out. Face to face work is not their problem. What they want is that give them a remote job they can do well. Do you understand? Gen Z. Do you understand? So now all of this generation make up what the workforce. This generation they are interacting together. All these four generations are interacting together. They make up the workforce environment. All of these generations that I've spoken about now, if you look at your workforce environment, all of these generations are there. Do you understand? And they influence the work environment differently. Do you understand? They have different capabilities, different skills, different, and this diversity make the workplace environment, if we harness, to be more productive, to be more, cohesive, to be more, engaging. Do you understand? So that's why it is. So if we harness these diversities well, then it makes work environment so productive and so organized. Do you understand? Because we have all of them working together. Those that are technological savvy, we give them the tasks that are there. Those that are good in planning, purposeful, those that enjoy loyalty, they are there. Do you understand? And then it makes work environment more productive. Do you understand? So when you combine all these generation and it's well harnessed, well managed, because but sometimes we don't understand these diversities, and that's why we abuse. Sometimes we end up threatening some of them, and some of them became depressed, and then become fearful, and then to bring out the best in them, you cannot because they're afraid of their managers, because their managers are not technologically savvy, so they feel threatened in the face of technology, and then anybody that is technological savvy becomes a threat and someone to be watched out, even when the person is not doing anything wrong. You understand? So these are the issues. So, but we should harmonize and also use harness this generation way for the good of the organization. You understand? So um know your generation and know other people's generation as well, so that you can be able to work with everybody. Do you understand? Strengths and challenges of a multi-generational workforce. Strengths and challenges of a multi-generational workforce. What are the strengths and probably the weaknesses, the challenges of a multi-generational workforce? Number one is diverse skill set. That's one of the strengths. Diverse what skill set. Older, em- older employees bring what experience, while younger employees offer fresh perspectives and technological expertise. You understand? So the older generation that they bring experience, and then the younger generation bring technology and other perspective, other contributions. Do you understand? Other capabilities. So diverse skill set. So you see diverse skill set. Why those that are you know are in management position who are older generations, bring out strategic planning and strategic direction for the organization, while the young generation who are technologically inclined are doing the work to make sure that the organization achieves goal, even if it requires using technology. Do you understand? So that's why it is. And then, of course, we talk about the knowledge sharing. All right. So intergenerational teams enable mentorship and continuous learning. Right. Mentorship and continuous what? Learning. So we learn from each other. Do you understand? And then those that are in high leadership position, mentor the younger ones and groom them up to become, you know, prepare them for leadership. Do you understand? So that's why it is. Right? It's not just by working on technology alone, but they prepare you for leadership as well. Right? So this is what we're talking about here. Then broader customer insight. Broader what? Customer insight. So broader customer insight. Employees from different generations relate to a wider range of customers because the older generation can relate with the older generation or other customers well. Why the millennial and the what do you call them? The other ones also relate with their other ones very neatly and very clean. No, no, those that are digitally inclined can also relate on that level. No issue. Do you understand? So it makes customer or orientation to be very, very good. Do you understand? Customers have good interaction with their service providers, and there's no problem. Do you understand? So that's why it is. So challenges. What are the challenges? In as much as all these cat- characteristics or all this diversity, is meant for good, there are also challenges, all right, that this diversity can also cause, right? Communication barriers. Different generation prefer different communication styles, right? There's when you communicate with a young person that may feel gingered and motivated. Now, there's a way you communicate with them and then they will feel discouraged, disappointed, and you know, depressed. All right. There's something that you say to a younger person that will feel angry. That you say to an older person and you take it as one of those things based on experience and differences. Do you understand? And they may feel like, there's no issue, right? You understand? But a younger person may be feeling so bad. Do you understand? So that is why it is. So communication barriers, because this generation are attuned to different style of communication. Do you understand? Then resistance to change. Oh my goodness. Older generation or older employees may struggle with rapid technological advancement. Change is not a welcome, right? Change is not welcome. But they forget to understand that change is one thing that is constant. You understand? But the older generation don't want to see that. They resist technology. They don't want to welcome it. Right? When you mention technology, they feel threatened. You understand? So that's it. Workplace expectations, right? Generations differ in their views on work-life balance, job security, and leadership style, right? So all of this generation differs, right? So, but your ability to harness all of this generation to work together for the good of the organization is one of the keys that you need. And that's why you are doing this training so that you can manage these diversities effectively, so that you'll be able to harness all of these diversities effectively. You understand? So that's why it is. So let's look at workforce inclusion across generation. Workforce what inclusion across what generation. So addressing generational stereotypes, right? Stereotype can hinder workplace harmony, of course, and bring about animosity in the workplace environment and hinders productivity, right? So common misconceptions include baby boomers are resistant to change, uh, Gen, Gen X employees are cynical and disengaged, Millennials are entitled and lack loyalty. In fact, millennial people loyalty na wahala. O. Hmm. Millennial people wahala when it comes to loyalty. They are not inside. Oh, hmm? Gen Z lacks interpersonal skills due to excessive screen screen time. Gen Z can spend the whole of their days online on screen. No challenge, right? I'm not Gen Z, oh, but I do spend time on screen. I can stay with my phone for the whole of the day without eating. But not to be watching things. So it's for work, purposeful life, right? It's for work, not to be browsing internet. No, not need to browsing internet to work. You understand? And work with my phone. For those of you that have been inducted as members of the institute, you can agree with me. You see, I'm always online, responding to chat, responding to people that are making inquiries on how to become members of the institute. I'll be responding and responding, and I do respond from sometimes if now say I dey relax more. Before 1 a.m., 2 2 a.m., chat me, I will respond. Do you understand? So some of you here can testify. But nowadays, as they take time, they sleep more because a lot still out there to be done. You understand? So our Lagos induction is coming up on the 5th of April in Lagos. That is the Southwest Lagos, Southwest Zonal induction. It's coming up in Lagos on the 5th of April rather. So if you want to be part of that induction, you can apply and be part of it. Then Port Harcourt is going to happen on the 12th, Enugu on the 26th or so, and then Abuja on the 3rd. I think we have Anambra too on the second week of May. All right. So, anybody who wants to be a part of it, you can apply and then part of it. So, let's move forward. So, how to address stereotypes in the workforce environment? Number one, encourage open dialogue and intergenerational collaboration. Yes, all these generations should be able to work together, right? Should be able to work together as a team. And where there are challenges, encourage what open dialogue. Let people dialogue openly and resolve their problem. Recognize individual strengths rather than making assumptions based on age. All right. Don't conclude that Gen Z doesn't know anything. No, Gen Z have abilities, right? And can also organize their work if given the right tools to work with. You understand? So don't stereotype any of this generation. Just don't say that this Gen Z is, sabi anything. No, don't say that. Give them the right tools they can work with. You understand? And then we have, promote inclusive policies that cater to the diverse needs. So make policies that are inclusive, so that all of these parties will be captured. All right. Encouraging knowledge transfer and mentorship programs. All right. Establish reverse mentorship programs where younger employees teach technology skills to older colleagues while learning from their experience. All right. So don't be too big to come down so that the younger generation can teach you technology. Allow them to help you. Allow them to put you through. Do you understand? Yes, that's what it is. So don't feel too big that you are so a boss. So they are calling you. Don't allow the boss to enter your head. If there's need for you to go and learn technology, go and learn it so that it can benefit you, so they can be able to address one or two tasks. Do you understand? So that's what it is. Am I making sense? Say very well. Hmm. Create cross-generational teams for projects to foster collaboration. So if there's a project, make sure that all these generation have a role to play. Let them work as a team, collaboratively, and embrace the challenges of their work environment. Do you understand? So encourage them to work together as team, right? And then recognize and reward knowledge sharing effort within the organization. Do you understand? So where people are able to teach the older generation, some things that they need to know, reward such kind of effort. Do you understand? Reward them. Adulting management style for diverse age groups, right? So it doesn't matter whether you are in the baby boomers, you can still be able to work with technology. So be willing to adapt. Just make up your mind that you can work and you can do anything, right? You can do anything. I try as much as possible to play music, but I know fit. Musical instrument, you understand? I don't fit. But I'm still trying. I must break the gym. If I cannot know how, I should know how to play a piper. Do you understand? So that is it. Baby boomers prefer structured environments and you know value hierarchical leadership. That's the baby boomers. They want a hierarchical leadership arrangement. And then we have the Gen X appreciate autonomy and flexible work arrangement. Millennials and the Gen Zs thrive in feedback-rich, purpose-driven workplaces with opportunities for innovation. Do you understand? That is the Gen Z and the millennial for you. So let's look at socio-economic and educational diversity. Socio-economic and educational diversity. So let's look at the impact of socio-economic background on employment opportunities. An individual's socio-economic status affect access to education, professional networks, and career opportunities. Right? So those from lower income backgrounds may face barriers such as limited access to, you know, quality education and fewer network what opportunities. So those that are not way economically balanced may lack access to educational opportunities and also even career opportunities. Do you understand? But those that you know have a quality education and also have some kind of social economic background that is stable and reasonable, they can be able to do well in life. Do you understand? They can also be able to meet certain opportunities, and then the society present towards them. So companies also should implement what equitable hiring practices to ensure opportunities are based on skills rather than background, right? So these are the issue. So it shouldn't be just your background. Like for in Nigeria here, if you're a son of a big man, then you qualify to get a job. Or if you're not son of a big man and you don't have opportunities, money to pay for your employment, that's how you remain. Nobody care about you. You understand? So only few that join the workforce, most especially in the public sector, on merit. There are only very few, very few. You understand? Many of them buy both the job. Many of them pay one way or the other to get a job. So education levels and workplace inclusion. Higher education levels often correlate to better job opportunities, but skill-based hiring is gaining importance. Right? So get more education, get more paper, then get a better job. But we are emphasizing those that have the right skills now to take over the job environment. Do you understand? So that's why it is. Any question? Do you have any question? Do you have any observation? I'm looking at your comment section. So if you have any question, share it. Let's see. Ask your question so that we'll be able to respond. So companies should implement equitable hiring practices to ensure opportunities are based on skills rather than background. Right. So higher education levels correlate with what? Better job opportunities. Right. So organizations should provide on-the-job training and continuous learning programs to bridge educational gap. So train people and train. Whenever you identify training needs, organize a training to meet up that need. Do you understand? And in so doing, you are preparing people for leadership position. You are preparing your employees, even the junior ones, for leadership opportunities. Do you understand? So that is why you must do what you have to do. Right? Organizations should, okay, so recognize and value diverse educational experiences, such as vocational training and certifications. It also enhance what inclusivity. So this is what it is expected. All right. So strategies. Let's look at some of the strategies for bringing the opportunity gap to bridging rather. Strategy for bridging the opportunity gap. How can we make sure that this gap is closed? How can we make sure that this gap is closed? Scholarship and sponsorship programs. Organization can support underprivileged individuals through educational funding. Do you understand? You know, sincerely, we went out on humanitarian outreach today, right? And I can tell you that our society still have a long way to go. I must tell you, and so much is out there to be done. And when you look at it, sometimes we don't have the resources to do much. We went out today. Our target was just to reach out to 50 beggars on the streets, and we happened to we came to Lube, and then we met a good number of them in one place with their children. I mean, young ones, and then those small ones with them. Situation was so you will see the video very soon. We release the video, you will see it. It's today that we carry out that visit. So the video will be coming out so that you will see a lot needs of so much. So but went out in the spirit of Ramadan to identify with those that are fasting, and of course that may have needs. Fasting in that kind of state. You understand, no food and a lot of needs, a lot of needs. Some of them have one disability of the other. Some so many things. I mean, children, in school, and so many other factors. So when you see the video and you are moved, you can partner with us. Whatever you are able to do, it will go a long way to help a life. Maybe we will see how we can recruit as many of them to enroll them in public schools. Uh, at least we can provide uniforms, at least we can provide books, you understand, for them to go to school, because I think that is the best way to promote peace. All right, because if we are not catching them young, it means that the society will continue to have issues. Do you understand? But those guys now can grow up to become what we don't want to hear. Do you understand? Because they are not being brought up where. Do you understand? So it is a challenge. And if you feel that when you see the video finally and you feel that it's a challenge and there's not something that you can do, then you can partner with the institute. Anything you can do to bring a child out of the street, to quench someone's hunger. Because they say an angry person is a hungry person is an angry person. You understand? So if you reduce hunger, you reduce anger. Do you understand? If you reduce hunger, you reduce anger. Do you understand? So let's do something. Partner with the institute and it will go well. So that's it. So scholarship and sponsorship programs. Train them, send your employees on the trainings. Once you identify it, organize training for them, and then also get and then on the privileged families also can help them. You understand? As some people that are working in the workplace, they are so their background is very rich. For help them pay their children's school fees. You understand? Skill development and training programs. So providing access to digital literacy, leadership, and technical skills. Right. When we started this online training, some of you were saying, let's be doing Zoom. Oh, so I'm saying this one. But we're still doing it. Do you understand? So that's internship and apprenticeship. Right. Make people to work under people and be mentored for a period of time before they, go and beyond. Right. Of course, inclusive hiring policies or practices can also go a long way to, help us get prioritize, prioritize experiences, prioritize skills over educational qualification. Do you understand? So these are the things. So generational, socioeconomic, and educational diversity shape workplace dynamics. Do you understand? So they shape workplace dynamics. So it's good that we must consider these diversities and address them, you know, you know, coordinatedly. So any question? So if you have any question, you ask, right? Any question, any question. If there's any question, you ask. If there's any question, you ask. So in the absence of any other question, I think we are done for today, right? I think we are done for today. So thank you very much for taking time to be part of today's training. We look at generational, socio-economic, and educational diversities in our workplaces, and we see how this thing moves. So thank you very much, and have a wonderful night rest. See you on Thursday, possibly. I have an assignment. I am I'm making some consultation concerning something. So I'm trying to address it seriously. But let me hope that we'll have time to actually. So thank you very much. Thank you for your time. Bye.